back with another one, but I gassed up another one. Next to my back, another one. Living like
the Bucks look to take charge and be Harris Bradley Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to Portland. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Andre Drummond is out there with Von. And there's Iguodala. And it's Magruder in the shooting guard. There's the dish to Vonleh. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Clock at 6. And this one features, Chris, two of the more athletic teams in the league. That makes a pretty good setup for us tonight.
Oh, this is the perfect father-son, mother-daughter family game to go to. This is one of those games you'll enjoy and remember your whole life. I mean, the highlights, you'll remember where you were. Something special is going to happen tonight. Trust me.
The shot's good from Paul.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
James misses. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Paul kicks to McCollum. Back to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, I mean, the career Paul has had just in terms of being a great point guard, there really are no words left to describe.
And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
The pass to McCollum. Kicks it to Williams. Over Vonleh. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. James, the pass to Magruder. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to James. Over Paul. And Charlotte again with the bucket. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. McCollum right side. Pick by Mozgov. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
James kicks to Drummond. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's a screen. On the wing, Williams. And it's McCollum in the corner. And too long on the shot.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
James dishes to Iguodala. Passes it to Magruder. In the corner, it's James. Here's Vonleh. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Bucks trail by 4. Paul passes to Williams. And here's McCollum for 3. Again, McCollum missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James kicks to Drummond. Iguodala outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, and squaring up is Iguodala. Nice follow through on the release.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, Drummond is a player who is always bound to put on a show on any given night. C-Web, he can do it with his gaudy numbers and rebounding totals, or he can finish with a slam. He's very aggressive in attacking the rim inside. But no matter which way, he is a crowd favorite, to say the least.
Fewer and fewer big men are taking pride, or pride themselves in working down low for points. And Drummond does it. He's a throwback, to the 90s, to the 80s. And one reason why it's easy to cheer for him is because he actually likes to play inside.
Bucks trail by 7. McCollum outside. Picked by Mozgov. And the wide open shot from Paul. They can't stop the run with that one. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Iguodala against Williams. They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
I can't say he wasn't going all out, but he's clearly out of position.
Picked by Mozgov. That's a 2 from Paul. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Paul's got 5.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Magruder kicks to Drummond. Paul against James. Pass to Mozgov. Back to Paul. Over James. Again, the miss by Paul.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now here's Drummond. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Vonleh uses the glass to finish the layup.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
The feed to McCollum. Picked by Mozgov. And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That's his first foul. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Now we talk about young players improving their game a lot, but Chris, which veterans in the league have impressed you with their ability to change and adapt their game as they get older?
Well, Paul Millsap, I think he's been under the radar and underrated for the last 2, 3, 4 years. He's been the best post player offensively on the post, in my opinion, and I think his game is overlooked, and he's a veteran that continually gets better. And then other guys that add different parts to their game, like a Marcus Gasol, being able to step out and hit threes. He's a former defensive player of the year, being able to expand his game on the offensive end. You have to love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Zeller is checked in for Mozgov. Payne comes in for Diallo. Thomas checked in for Williams. And it's Ntilikina in for Chris Paul. James kicks to Drummond. The jump hook. It's tipped.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
2 on the clock. The drive by Iguodala. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 4. McCollum outside. Picked by Zeller. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Picked by Zeller. Pass to McCollum. Feeds it to Zeller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Drummond. Shot by Zeller, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. Iguodala outside. Right wing. Here's Abrines. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Abrines has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Thomas a screen. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. On defense, Charlotte. They lead by 7. 6 on the shot clock.
That's the second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
Sessions checked in for Charlotte. Nance a screen. Puts up a 3. That shot misses. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Ntilikina. McCollum right side. And he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true, pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
And the play is all about Drummond and his solid fundamentals, just taking his time and getting a high-quality chance as a result.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Drummond a screen. Here's Aprinas. Zeller against Drummond. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, Kevin, when Drummond gets positioned in the post, he's a surefire scorer. The D throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him, and he still makes the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Ntilikina. Zeller inside. Defended by Drummond. Shot by Zeller, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Sessions kicks to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Oh, and you love the veteran footwork. I mean, Iguodala off the drop.
Bucks trail by 5. Zeller, a screen on Sessions. Dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Zeller. Over Drummond. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his moves.
Drummond a screen. Here's Aprinas. Drills the three-pointer. Aprinas has got 6 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
.27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ntilikina. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And how about the body control from Ntilikina there? Finds ways to finish through the contact. Really terrific at using his size to his advantage.
Charlotte making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Now here's Sessions. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's Miles. That's good on the assist by Sessions. And the Hornets lead by 6. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Zeller. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they... And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think? Charlotte leading by 6.
But when you watch the Hornets play, they are very good at getting to the free throw line. They have a lot of players who can attack and draw contact. They get a lot of free points on offense that way.
On the court for Charlotte, Harrell is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. Fast break, Milwaukee. Got a piece of it. Ramon Sessions with the steal. He kicks to Harrell. Miles sets the screen for Harrell. Drummond a screen. From deep three-point range, Abrinas' shot is off. Chris, as you said, the Hornets do a good job of forcing the issue and getting to the line. Great rate of free throws per possession.
Well, it's always important to be able to get free throws as an offense. It kills any momentum the opposition might be building. Easy, reliable way to put up points on a nightly basis.
Drummond a screen. Here's the 3. Zeller grabs the board.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Ntilikina. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Decker dishes to Moore. From 17 feet out. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Drummond sets the screen for Miles. He feeds it to Harrell. Over Zeller. Charlotte again missing. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Ntilikina. They set the pick. The dish to Decker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, he finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And here's Sessions. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Abrinas. Shoots. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Ntilikina. He tries for 3. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Zeller. Now, here's Miles. Drummond sets the screen for Miles. Fires the 3. Charlotte no good that time either. Bucks trail by 6. Moore outside. Back to Payne. Pass to Ntilikina. Clock at 6. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, with the Hornets' length and mobility at the 2 through 4 positions, the team switches a lot defensively. Coach Steve Clifford said, you have to deal with mismatches at times, but it makes defense simpler. But those guys, they're all big enough, strong enough, and competitive enough that they're going to battle. Kevin?
And having that kind of versatility on defense is huge. D.A., thank you so much. Here's the screen. And Sessions kicks to Drummond. Shoots the 3. Abrinas' shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ntilikina. Doesn't go that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Sessions with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Drummond in the post. He's against Zeller. And he gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Well, it's easy to see why Drummond is one of the strongest guys in the game. Even when he gets bodied, he still gets these shots to fall.
Now Moore. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Moore's got his first basket.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
To the wing on the left. Here's Abrinas. 6 points for him. Drummond a screen. Pulls it from the elbow. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Drummond's got 10.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Moore, left side. Kicks it to Zeller. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Charlotte calls timeout. And Chris, in your playing days, you had to deal with media answering questions. Now you're on the other side of that. You're asking the questions. What was your view of the media then, and has that changed at all?
My view of the media then was watch what you say, because they will take the smallest soundbite and turn it into the title of the article, and if you don't read the article, you will not see that it had anything to do with what was written. So always be cautious, and of course they're good members of the media, but you can always get gotten. I still feel the same way, that you just need to be honest, respect the process, but make sure that you understand that the interviewer is doing their job, and it would be a great notch in their belt to use one of your quotes as a gotcha moment. And so I just think you just have to be careful and make sure that you're prepared for the interview. But no, it hasn't changed, and hopefully, Kev, like yourself, I could bring some levity to it and some honesty to it and have some fun. Because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of all these guys. I know how hard they had to work to get to this moment. I know the ups and the downs of it. I've experienced the highs and the lows, and so I'm really just kind of going through it with them as opposed to trying to prove any points or have a dog in any race. So, no, my opinion of the media has changed. There's a lot of good people, but you got to just respect the process.
But I like what you said, Chris. You've always been honest, and that's kind of been your label. You've been very honest with your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier just to do that, especially when I'm passionate about something. I definitely try to be honest about it. Yeah, just make some stuff up, yeah.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Magruder. 5 points in the game. Greg, the Bucks can be a fearsome defense when things are clicking.
And the Bucks will do it with several approaches. I mean, great numbers in terms of steals and blocks. They force a lot of turnovers with their pressure and ball hawking skill. It's just a matter of when the offense can catch up to the defense.
For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
Inside, it's tipped. James against Paul. Shoots from the high post. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
There's a screen. He dishes it to Mozgov. Over Vonleh. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Mozgov.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Well executed, great rhythm,
You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Paul for three. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got his third basket of the night right there. James against Paul. Nance a screen. Back to Magruder. Over McCollum. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Puts up a three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Again, yet another shot to build on his impressive first quarter.
There's the pick. Back to James. To stop the run. Over to the wing. And there's the bucket from Magruder.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter when you got to come check him.
Passes it to Decker. And there's the feed to Mozgov. Vonleh with the rebound.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
And here's James outside. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, if you watch the Hornets over the past few seasons, it's easy to see how disciplined they are. They don't turn the ball over on simple plays. They never get too ahead of themselves and give away possessions.
Juan Moore, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. The Hornets also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Nance. Iguodala comes in for C.J. Miles. And Sessions subbed in for James. Here's Mozgov. Right block shot. And that's good off the glass that time. And with the Hornets, taking care of the ball really has become a bit of an identity for this team. It's something that is at the heart of what they do.
Well, with the roster they have, in order to compete with the top teams, they need to play smart. Limiting turnovers and making the most of possessions is critical in that.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call, but let's see what they do right here.
Paul passes to Moore. Back to Paul. And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
And here is Paul. He's got 8. Shot, high post. Magruder with the rebound.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
Pass to Sessions. Here's Magruder. Up in time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Hornets trail by 4. Diallo out there with Mozgov. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Thomas in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Feeds it to Vonleh. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. side. Jacks up a three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Iguodala kicks to Drummond. Drummond sets the screen for Iguodala. Shoots off the screen. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond with